everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Watch These Films. I'm your host, Bianca Barnett. This week I am going to review a film with you called Christmas Evil from 1980. Now, originally this film was called You Better Watch Out, which I like that title better. I think it was actually also called, they considered Terror in Toyland. Not so much. So I guess Christmas Evil works.
I have superlative taste.
So originally I was going to review the film Silent Night, Bloody Night, but I found it was a little too slow to review for this show. Now, I had no idea, but apparently there are a ton of Christmas horror films. I mean, I knew about Black Christmas and the remake, but I didn't know there were so many of these. So for season 2 of Watch These Films, I'm thinking about doing like a top 5 list of the best Christmas horror films of all time. Or maybe I'll stick to the 80s because there were probably like 7 to 10 of these made in the 80s alone. Who knew?
No, it's Christmas I hate most.
Speaking of season 2, hey, don't forget, we have our fundraiser going on, and we are so close to our $1,000 goal. We only need $70. Can you believe it? I've added some really cool perks. One is at the $15 level, you can get 2 terror trading cards of me, and they're like signed trading cards. They're called terror cards, and it's me posing, and there's a little bio on the back, and it's got lots of pictures, and I'm gonna sign each of those. They're a limited edition, so that would be really cool if you contribute. I'll give you a couple of those. And at the $10 level, I'm actually giving away, either you can take a Now Buy No Forum DVD that I sign, or you can take one of the 8x10s, my choice, signed. So that's up to you. And if just 7 of you do that, then that'd be awesome. We would reach our goal and make me very happy, and we would have season 2 for you. Okay, this film is not quite a slasher film in the traditional sense. It's got some of those elements, but it's almost like a dark comedy of sorts, and it's strange. It has this whole like Christmas Santa fetish almost going on, which is a little bit bizarre, but kind of fun and kooky. John Waters says this is, in his opinion, probably the best Christmas film ever made. I don't know, but I love John Waters, so I had to take his word for it. So this film basically stars this kid, Harry, okay, and he and his sister, I think, they see Santa Claus coming down the chimney, and it's like 1947, and he's giving presents and blah blah blah, and they're like, ooh, awesome, you know, and then he comes back downstairs later, I think, to peek again, and he sees Santa, which is actually his dad, dressed up, fooling around with his mother, and this like totally freaks him out, which I guess it would freak most people out because not only is it Santa or whatever, but you see your parents doing it, and it's weird. So he sees that, and he runs upstairs to the attic, and he drops his snow globe thing or whatever, and cuts his hand, and from then on, Christmas is ruined for him for the most part, but he gets this weird idea in his head that he has to sort of bring the holiday season back and make it worth it to all the kids and everything. So he has this Santa fetish. It's really strange. He works at a toy factory, and he's got pictures of Santa Claus all over his apartment. It's really, really weird and creepy. So when he grows up, he has it in his mind that he wants to become Santa, like the real Santa, since not like his dad. And he wants to spread the Christmas spirit all around town. And he begins working at a toy factory, and so he's a toy maker, but you know, he thinks that he's cool, but actually people think he's a joke and he's a schmuck, and nobody really wants anything to do with him, and they don't appreciate him or whatever, or appreciate the fact that he's trying to bring Christmas cheer to the world. So I guess he snaps, and his Santa fetish takes on another level, and he actually begins dressing up as Santa Claus and you know, practicing in front of the mirror and laughing and making his own toys and just being a total weirdo.
What are you, wacko?
Do I look like I'm joking?
So as he snaps and he's being this weirdo Santa fetish dude with the worst beard I've ever seen in my life, it looks like it cost $2 at Party City. No offense to Party City, but yeah, so he's running around and, you know, being creepy Santa, and I think he carries around a bag of dirt or something, and he drives a minivan, and the minivan has reindeer painted on the side. How ghetto, you know, like you couldn't get real reindeer, or even deer, or even make some deer or something, or even a sleigh, okay? He just takes a pedophile, rapist, kidnapper van and spray paints it on the side with Christmas reindeer. Loser! So anyway, he laughs a lot during this. It's not really like Santa's laugh, like oh, oh, oh. It's more of like creepy, like ha, 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 ha. But I guess he's become maniacal Santa, and now he's out to just kill people and just be a whack job.
It's me. It's me.
Spoiler alert! Okay, apparently some people were confused about the ending of this film. I think they thought that Harry Santa drove off and his van began to fly, and he actually took to flight and somehow became the real Santa Claus at the end, and he's like, oh, ho, ha, 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 you know, and that's not what happened, folks. What happened is he drove his van off a cliff, thank God, and killed himself, and it exploded or whatever, so hey, Merry Christmas.
I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
So I watched this on DVD. I didn't get a chance to watch the special features, but there are special features. I give it about 3.5 stars. It's not, like I said, your traditional slasher horror flick. It's more, like I said, of a character study of this bizarro guy with a Santa fetish, and it's just weird. It's kind of a comedy, it's kind of a horror film, it's just strange. John Waters loves it. I love John Waters, so you gotta like it. 3.5 stars. Yay! So I hope you enjoyed our Christmas special. We only have $70 to go on our fundraiser, so I hope you'll check it out at indiegogo.com/WTF2. I want to come back for season 2. I want to bring you better episodes with higher quality, higher production value. So thank you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful, safe holiday season, And I'll see you for the New Year's episode. Bye!